Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our first live broadcast for today. And we have another one at 4 o'clock. And of course, tonight at 9, we have our final session of our December boot camp. Now, last night, I shared network marketing's biggest secret. As a matter of fact, I also provided everybody with the other nine secrets, actually 10 secrets that are responsible for fast growth in network marketing. I was in network marketing for 3.5 years before I ever knew them, and I learned them by accident. You can visit my YouTube channel, youtube.com/free leads, and watch it. We shared how Francisco built a team of 300,000 people in 22 months, how Sheldon added 3,500 people to his business in 3 weeks, and how Cindy added 3,000 people to her business in 3 months. And the strategy that they followed is in our How Network Marketers Catch Whale. People with large circles of influence. Now, let me jump over here. And our last session of boot camp, Secrets to Closing a Sale, is tonight at 9 o'clock. And we opened up registration for the January boot camp. And when you register for the January boot camp, you're going to have access to the recorded sessions of the December boot camp. But our January boot camp is going to have an extra session, the daily routine of top earners, how to develop $1 million mindset so that all of you can become top earners in your business too. Additionally, we've opened up registration for our winter retreat. It's 3 days, Friday, the 23rd, Saturday, the 24th, and Sunday, the 25th of February. And part of the tools, 3 days, on the information that it's going to take to help you go to the top of your company. 80% of the people that participated in our retreat 2 years ago, in a survey, wrote back they're making 6 figures in network marketing. 25% of them are doing it in different companies. You're going to get our 90-day game plan, which is going to teach you how to build a business and how to train your team. You break 90 days down into 3 30-day segments. So we're looking at January, February, and March would be the beginning of your 90-day game plan. And we're going to break it down for all of you into 4 steps: preparation, pre-launch, launch, and events, because network marketing has always been about building for events, and everything has changed because people are no longer going to hotel rooms. They're no longer going to meetings. Everything is virtual. And you're also going to get how network marketers catch whales. We're talking about people with large circles of influence. So there are 3 kinds of whales: the outsider whale, the insider whale, and the orphan whale. Let me pop over here, and we've got some new folks that are here. So let's take a look. So Patrick, welcome. Do you see yourself here on LinkedIn? Now, if you can't speak, oh, there you go. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. I'm brand new, fresh out the box, ain't got nothing set up.
Okay. How about on Facebook?
No, I gotta undo Facebook because I haven't been on there active for over a year. So
Well, that's fine. Let's see if we can find you on Facebook, because when you undo it, you don't necessarily have to give it up.
might have forgot my password. So
I don't need it. I don't need it. I just want to find you.
okay.
So do you see yourself here? Whoops.
No, that's not me. No.
Okay, well, let's look another way. Now, if you haven't been on it for a while, that could be why. So what city or state are you in?
Alexandria, Louisiana.
Nope. It's picking up Alexandria. No, so it's picking up your location. So bottom line is you don't have to give up your page. You just need to modify it, make some changes to it. So tell me, Patrick, tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you do?
Right now, I'm currently working at a plywood plant out here in Alexandria, Louisiana.
Okay, in what capacity?
Um, as far as capacity, I was a lead, and now I'm working on the utility department.
Okay, and what other work have you done?
I worked in the airport. Worked for Delta Airlines as a lead at an outstation out here in Louisiana, Alexandria, and I was in the U.S. Army for 7 years, way back.
Okay, so let me show you, give you a little heads up on what you're going to do when you set up your LinkedIn account, your profile. And you picked up our you have our profile guide. So you want to list all of those things on your profile. And what you're going to be able to do, so we come up here on LinkedIn. And what are you trying to sell? What are you trying to market?
Do I mention the company? You want me to mention the company or just?
Yeah, sure. No, go ahead. What's the name of the company?
Melaleuca.
Okay. So the process that you're going to learn to build your Melaleuca business works amazingly well. As a matter of fact, a few years back, I helped a woman go to senior director in 30 days, which is a huge, huge accomplishment. Now, so we come up here, once your profile is set, let's see how many people on LinkedIn are in the Army. So it's easy to network with people that share your work experience, share your professional experience. You don't have to share it because your profile is going to give you credibility with everybody. But there's over 1.3 million people on LinkedIn that are connected to the Army. Now, U.S. Army retired. You have 84,000. And for those of you that are existing students, I want you to notice that LinkedIn has added a new feature. The new feature being when you do a search, it brings up the people that you're already connected to. And John, I see what you sent me, and we're going to jump into your account. We're going to help you. Okay. Now, U.S. Army retired. You got 84,000 people. We come over here, U.S. Army veteran. You have access to 51,000 people. But the primary search that you're going to do, now both of those work. But U.S. Army transitioning. Now, these are people that are in the process of getting out of the Army. And you got 9,500. So this is going to be one group of people that would be easy for you to connect with. Now, you say you work for Delta Airlines. So on LinkedIn, they have roughly 114,000 people. You got flight attendants, you got everybody, the pilots. So if we decided to say, okay, show me all the people who are looking opportunity that work for Delta Airlines. You got 477 people. So there's no shortage. And what you could do is we could filter this down. We could say, flight attendant. Got 78 flight attendants. Well, as long as we're talking about flight attendants, and you got 76 flight attendants that are looking for an opportunity. We go over here, and why don't we just do looking for opportunity, flight attendant. We don't care what airline they're in. But so there's 2,600 flight attendants that are looking for an opportunity. So once you get your profile set up and just get it started, okay? Just set up the account, and then you'll have access to, and if I'm not mistaken, let me just quickly review, because I saw the information come in. Now, Okay, so you purchased our retreat combo, which is a brilliant move. So not only are you going to have access to the boot camp, but you're also going to have access to our winter retreat. And because you have access to the January boot camp, you go in there and bring up the recorded session for the December boot camp. And you can get, so you don't have to wait until, like I said, you don't have to wait until January.
Okay.
You have access to the December boot camp, which is going on right now. You can pick up the profile guide, which will help you set up your, that's what you want to do first. Go through the profile guide. It'll help you set up your profile. And what you could also do is you could watch session 1, which is all about creating your profile. So even before boot camp starts, today or tomorrow, you could watch creating your profile. And then the second session is all about connecting. You could get started right away. You don't have to wait until boot camp starts. Now, what I want to do is let me pop over here. And I'm going to log out of my account. Now, people always ask me all the time, what is your personal coaching program about? And personal coaching is where we work together quickly. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into one of my coaching students' accounts. So in personal coaching, everything goes a little faster. We help you set up your profile, show you how to search, or write the scripts for you. And so John has a prospect. So let's first look at your network. Now, let me unmute John.
Hello.
Hey, good afternoon.
Hi.
I just want to point, before we look at that conversation you're having, you know, one of the strategies that is working incredibly well is the project launch strategy. So if you come over here and look at your connections. So right now, you have 2,100 first level connections. And so if we come up here and we do it, and we just type in the word booking, hit the enter key. So you have 268 connections. These are people you're already connected to and are looking. Now, if we come over here and look at the message, there's no
message.
Right, but here, what I want you to see is if you bring up his profile. Okay, so this is somebody that you just connected to. Okay, but if we come back over here, you get 10 on a page. So let's go to page 5. All right, and so here look at this person. And you view. Oh, so what's coming up are clearly all of your recent connections. But there are going to be people that you're connected to. So this goes back to November. And we may find we have older ones. So you come up here, you do a search for looking, seeking, open, searching. Now let's come over here and look at someone that you're talking to right now. And so we're looking at Isaac.
And he actually connected with me initially. So he picked out my profile and
Okay. So he's a personal trainer that reached out to you.
Yeah.
Okay. And so what do we know about personal trainers? We know, depending upon how long they've been personal trainers, are going to know something about network marketing. So if we come down, he's been a personal trainer. Looks like he started in 2021. So he's only been doing it for a year. So he may not know about network marketing. And he's online right now. All right, so let's go back to the message. And John, remind me, what company are you working with?
ASSIA.
ASSIA.
Yeah.
Okay, great company, great products. And they've been in business for a long time. So it's great connecting. I've been using it seriously since the middle of the year and it's going very well. How about you? Okay, excellent question. What benefits have you found? Okay, my goal is to use it to leverage an online fitness business. Now I'm going to stop here for just a second. And we're going to come back over here to December, to the boot camp, and I'm going to pull up a script that you're going to make reference to potential. Thanks, but it's not for me. So this is an example of a fitness instructor who hasn't been doing it for a long time and ended up, after looking at the business, came back and said, thanks, but it's not for me. Okay, so this is the part that you're going to refer to. Most of the personal trainers that have been in the business for 5 or more years have all found network marketing companies with products they could recommend to their clients with enthusiasm to generate an additional income stream. If you don't have an extra income stream coming in, you only make money when you're training others. Personal trainers use network marketing to subsidize their growing training business or use the extra income to give them time off from training. Now you could use network marketing as a side hustle as opposed to subsidize. Now, here we took the high road. If you can't get excited about my company, I strongly suggest that you find a network marketing company with products you can be passionate about, then find someone in the company you can work with that's successful, start working with them. Now, we're not necessarily going to have to resort to this because we may show him the business and he may go, wow, this is really great. Now, if you're not the first entrepreneurial personal trainer that I've worked with that discovered building an online clientele does not produce residual income. All it does is keep you in front of a monitor instead of being face to face. Best of luck. Then he comes back and he says, well, I'm just not good at networking. So working with you, he's not only going to learn how to build an ASEA business, he's going to learn how to get clients for his fitness business. So there's two benefits. You really don't have to be good at networking to be successful in network marketing. You've already been successful at getting clients. But this wouldn't be appropriate. But this next paragraph would. To be successful in network marketing is a team effort. It also involves constant personal growth as we learn new things. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. It wouldn't take you any time at all to become comfortable at making connections with people on LinkedIn that you generally like and who like you. The most successful personal trainers all have to develop networking skills or they wouldn't be very successful. So working together, and we're not going to use all of this. This is just going to be as a reference to use as the conversation progresses. Working together, I would help you develop the networking skills you think you need and become very successful in network marketing. Naturally, you'll also be using these same skills to increase the size of your online personal training business. All right, so that kind of gives you an idea of where you'd like the conversation to go. Okay.
Right there. Yeah.
Okay. Good. What did you have in mind? Okay, so you're going right for, and this was an excellent job. So yes, tell me more. Now, you've got the sequence a little backwards, but it's okay.
Yeah. I realize that. That's why I asked, what do I do next?
Okay, but you see, the exciting part about this is he didn't say sure. He didn't say okay. He said, yes, tell me more.
Yeah.
So first, so we know where we're going to go, is let's find out what he knows about the network marketing business model. If he doesn't know anything, then we have to explain it.
Okay.
So what we're going to do, we're going to say, I'd be delighted to. We'd like to tell you more. First, question. What experience have you had now? We can save some time by saying, Amway, it was a woman, we could mention Avon or Mary Kay.
Right.
But let's put it in anyway. Now, the reason one of the things that we could do is let's go back over here to the scripts book. Let's borrow a line here. We could take parts of this. So most of the personal trainers that have been now we can say most of the trainers that have been in the business what I'm gonna do is let me just take this, copy this. Most of the personal trainers. And let me get the rest of it. Copy that. Most of the yeah. Okay. Now we can just go with this and see what he has to say. Now, the next response when he comes back and he tells you, you know, I don't have any. Then what you could do, we could say most of the personal trainers that I'll step you through it. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to say, listen, most of the personal trainers that I work with are all generating an additional income to support their personal training business. So, and of course, the other thing is, now he's already got 2,600 followers, which means he's got 2,600 connections, and he's following LinkedIn's new protocols for which has people taking off the connections and using their protocols, and you're going to help him change that once he gets into so let me know what he says.
Right, yeah, I'll
And then
message you later.
Yeah. Now, his light just turned a
Come
solid
on. Yeah.
green, so let's see. He hasn't seen it yet. So let me know later by our 4 o'clock session. I would imagine he would have answered you.
Right there.
All righty.
Yeah. Thank you.
Let me come over here. And let me look at Sabrina.
Hey, Max,
Hi, good morning. So what's the email address we used to get into your account?
Sure Home Solutions.
Let me. Okay, so who are we talking?
This is Sharon. I just messaged her this morning doing my 10 connects and she started talking to me. She's looking for a job. For 3 months, she's been laid off. So I was trying to stick to your scripts and pre-qualify her.
All right. So experienced healthcare regional operations manager. Now that's a high-end position in a company.
She had a post that said she would be open to going somewhere like outside of her I can't remember the wording of it, but
That's all right. So you look at her entire work history.
open to venturing out of my field. Okay.
But here's the thing that you have to keep in the back of your mind.
Mhm.
You're talking to somebody that is used to earning a six-figure income. And when you do that, you have to be prepared to show her how she could quickly make a six-figure income. And the way she would do that, you got to be talking to her from the perspective of getting to senior director or actually executive director. Now she's telling you here, she managed 6 clinics with a team of over 60 personnel. And she just left the job in October. For new employment. Now,
I don't know if we're supposed to be commenting on their posts and stuff because I learn a lot from what they're posting and their
Well,
comments.
that's true. But I was there for 10 months. The question is, why did you leave?
Well, it said in her post that she's been laid off for 3 months.
Okay, that's fine. She was laid off. Why?
Oh,
Why were you laid off? Is going to be the question. Now, Okay. So the thing is, what prompted the layoff?
Okay.
Okay. What prompted the layoff? Is the company restructuring? Is the company going out of business? That would be the next question. Now, yes, sir, what did you enjoy the most about your last job? And how long were you there before they laid you off? Number one, the questions need to be at the end. And they need to be separate. What did you
Okay.
enjoy most about your last job? And I'm not so sure I would have asked that question first. The first question would be, because she doesn't tell you. All she says, I was there for 10 months. So we need to find out, because if there's a company restructure and they laid her off, then they've laid off a lot of other people too. If it's just, hey, it wasn't a good fit, then she's not going to be able to tap into the other people that she's connected to. It's only here for 10 months. So we come down here, regional practice manager. It's another 10 months. So here, she worked for this company for 6 years. Regional practice manager of operations. So typically what happens is here, she's working for a company. She's been there for 6 years, moving up the ranks, managed multiple clinics. So she knows a lot of people. So what happened here? What prompted the layoff here? Then she goes to work for another company, works here for 10 months. And so what happens with companies at this level is companies bring people in like her. They give her a job. We're take us to the next level. She spends 8 months, 10 months, a year. She gets things reorganized. She trains people. And then one of the people that she's going to train is going to get her job, and they're going to let her go because they don't have to pay her that much money. They'll pay a bounty to bring somebody in to help straighten things out. And that's basically what happens, which makes the Albert Einstein quote, insanity is the definition of doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. You're going to find this with people in retail, people in any business. What you're going to find is that they're on a treadmill. And what you all want to do, and understand that some of these people all know about network marketing. So before you jump in to a big discussion about network marketing, okay,
Mhm.
we need to make sure, see, as long as she's got this open to work picture around her, I mean, she's getting slammed
Mm.
every day by people in your own company. The difference is going to be this. They're hitting her right out of the gate without making any attempt to explain how you make money. And they're talking to her like all she has to do is go out and tell a couple of her friends. And so she can become a director and she could make $500. And she's not going to be interested in that at all. As a matter of fact, she might even have experience working for your company, or somebody's told her about it. And again, her perception of the business is you get into the business and you get customers, you help those customers get customers, you make $500 and you could work your way up. You're going to go in and we're going to talk to her. One of the questions we want to ask her is, what's the salary range? Or what is the salary range that you would consider for your next position. Let her tell you that. And then you got something to work with.
Mhm.
All right. And then we have already got a script for you where you're
Is it
basically,
the whale script?
no,
Oh.
no. It's basically, it's going to be a version of the project launch script where you're about to launch a project, help 3 people go to the top of your company. And in your case, earn between $20,000 and $40,000 in the next 90 days. So we're going to start out talking to her about getting to senior director. Now, in order to make the big money, she wants to get to executive director. And for her to do that, she needs 5 or 6 senior directors. And that's the language that you're going to use. But first and foremost, we have to find out why. We have to find out what her experience in network marketing is. So only ask one question at a time and make sure that the last thing people see is the question. And you're all on your way to literally rank advancing and moving up the ranks in your company. And it doesn't matter what company you're in. It really doesn't. So let me come back over here. And first and foremost, see, the top running network marketers in your business don't share this information. But when you apply it, you'll become a top runner faster. So first, I want to remind all of you that tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, I'm doing a special broadcast where we're going to teach everybody how to get immediate results between Christmas and New Year's Eve. You don't want to miss this. Additionally, just go to maxsteingart.com/special webinar. Initially, if you haven't registered for our January boot camp, and the January boot camp doesn't start on the 5th. I think it starts later than the 5th. But be that as it may, or maybe it does start on the 5th. We're going to have an extra session. So there's going to be 5 sessions of this boot camp. You'll get the recorded sessions of the December boot camp, so you can start right away. But what you really, yeah, I thought so. It starts on the 12th, not the 5th. But go to maxsteingart.com/retreat combo. And for Christmas, I have a special promotion. We already set up a special promotion of $279. But we're going to allow a limited number of people to use the promo code GOBIGFAST and drop the price to $199. Now, one last thing. You just got a little bit of an example of what working with me one-on-one entails. And everything that you spend on your business is a tax deductible expense. So if you're interested in coaching, we'll show you how to register for coaching and literally deduct the entire payment right off your taxes. In other words, let Uncle Sam pay for your coaching. So if you're interested, go to, just write in this chat window, coaching, put your phone number in. I'm going to work with 3 people. Like you saw me working with John, like you saw me working with Sabrina, and help you go to the top of your company faster in 2023. Just put your phone number, coaching, in the chat, and one of my staff members will reach out to you. All right. We'll be back at 4 o'clock. We'll also be back tonight for our fourth and final session of boot camp. Until next time, best of luck in building your business, and God bless.